It is Dodgers Astros tonight. It certainly is an exciting night, but is this the biggest game of the year so far?
We came to pay homage to the man, Joe Kelly, and we're gonna get hyped for tonight, and we want all the fans to be loud and let them know how we feel.
The fans have been waiting for this for quite some time. We have fans in the ballpark. These guys are fired up.
This is a good cathartic energy tonight. We're going to get it all out of our system. 4 years waiting. Time.
You know, I was at Game 1 and Game 7 of 2017, and seeing the heartbreak of that series and then finding out 3 years later that it was because they cheated, it just feels like it was stolen.
2 on, 2 out. 10th inning. That's in the air to left. Astros win it in 10. Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
The Major League Baseball cheating scandal sending shockwaves around the world.
Should the Astros be stripped of their title?
Yes, they should. The title is illegitimate.
You know, the booing, that's a part of baseball. That's a part of going on the road. I know that the fans haven't had that opportunity, so I think for them, feeling that there potentially is some closure from that aspect, I totally get it.
As the Astros have to face the Dodger Stadium fans for the first time since the sign-stealing scheme was uncovered. Line drive, base hit, center field for Altuve. Buehler at first, 2 gone, and a 2-2 to Justin Turner. Got him swinging. 97 from Lance McCullers, who has 7 strikeouts over 5 shutout innings. That is crushed to right. Jordan with a 2-run home run.
An emotional night. The fans got to vent. The Dodgers didn't find the W, but they will look tomorrow for one.
Going out there, we got Odorizzi tomorrow. We're excited to see Max make his Dodger debut. Max is gonna go out there and compete and bring energy, and I know our guys are gonna be there ready to support it. So I know we'll be focused on winning a ball game.
And here we go. Mad Max Scherzer gets his first start in a Dodger uniform.
I would imagine he might have a little bit more adrenaline flowing tonight.
This will be a World Series preview. Mark this down. I don't get way ahead of myself, but that's how the city's feeling. Max Scherzer's first start will feel like a World Series against the Astros, who they're the best team in the American League. Like LeBron's first game. It's that kind of moment at Dodger Stadium, a magic moment created, again, by that deadline magician, Andrew Friedman.
You know, I think he's going to be really pumped up. There's a lot of things kind of coming together for him. He's going to love the crowd energy. You know, the Astros are a team he's really careful with. We saw them pitch against him in the World Series in 2019.
Strike 3 as Scherzer blows it by him.
I think it'll be, you know, kind of an example of what you might see in October.
It's kind of like Kershaw Day, Buehler Day, but the bottom line is that he's here to win a championship, and that resonates in our clubhouse.
And on the mound, a 3-time winner with a Cy Young. Top 5 finishers, 7 of the last 8 seasons. Acquired from Washington at the trade deadline. Tonight making his Dodger debut, it's Max Scherzer. Altuve is serenaded by the same song that he was last night. Scherzer winds and deals, and off we go with strike one and a fastball with a swing and a miss from Altuve.
For me, the cool thing about joining the Dodgers is this is kind of like for me going back to Detroit when I'm joining a historic organization.
And strikes him out with a fastball. Welcome to LA.
Now to have 50,000 people cheering for you, that's an incredible experience, especially going against the Astros, and everything that's at stake with that. And so you got all the hoopla in the world that you can possibly think of, and then you just got to go out there and just attack hitters and go out there and collect your outs and do what I can do on the mound.
Correa at second, 2 gone, and a 3-2 coming from Scherzer. Fastball, bullseye, strike 3. Bookend K's in the first inning for Max Scherzer. Home run from Michael Brantley, though, and it's 1-0 Astros as the Dodgers come up to bat. Drives this ball in the air to center field, sending Tucker back, track, wall, it's gone! It's tied on a Betts home run! And a couple runners on for Will Smith. 2-0. Driven in the air to deep right field. Brantley's going back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. That one's gone. 3-run shot, Will Smith. Scherzer goes back to work with the Dodgers up 4-1 as we go to the second. Kyle Tucker leads it off. He's throwing 2-2 and getting Tucker for the first out of the second.
You knew how big of a game was. Obviously, you add the Astros component into it, which heightens everybody's awareness of the game and the importance of the game and the intensity of the game, and he matched it and some.
Change up gets Garcia swinging. Back-to-back Ks to open the second.
You know, you're bringing a guy with his pedigree, what he's done in the game, and what he potentially can help us do for the rest of the season. I think everybody was excited to see it up close in person.
I don't think it's a good time for me to talk. Let's just listen.
A different night. Same team, but largely a new set of 52,000 fans sharing their own disdain. He strikes out Altuve for the second time, his 5th total tonight. Scherzer has retired 8 straight. Carlos Correa leads off the 4th. Broken bat roller, Justin Turner. 1 out. Scherzer to McCullers with a 1-2 pitch. He strikes him out with the changeup. 0-2 on Jose Altuve, who has struck out both times against Scherzer. He struck him out all 3 times tonight. Crowd tells you who's coming up. Carlos Correa. He strikes him out, his 8th of the game. Strikes him out like a house by the side of the road. Watch his strikeout number 9 for Scherzer. You know Dave Roberts doesn't want to go pull Max Scherzer an out or 2 away from finishing 7. And right now he's in the rocking chair, watching Scherzer face a pinch hitting Chas McCormick. Strike 1. Quickly 0-2, and McCormick on the first 2 has stood no shot. Scherzer has 3 10 strikeout games this year. He's got 9 and a packed house rising. The 1-2. He struck him out. Blew it by him. 10 Ks in his Dodger debut.
So when you get into the dugout and you're hearing the crowd go crazy like that, what lets you know that you need to go out there and salute them?
Kershaw said, "Hey, give them what they want," and at that point, the crowd was going nuts. So, wanted to go out there and show, give a tip of my hat, and appreciate what they did. They brought an unbelievable energy tonight, and that's just fun to pitch in front of. You live for this. You live to pitch in front of 50,000 people going nuts. I've never had that happen, so that's really a cool moment, something I'll never forget.
Backstage Dodgers is brought to you by Cadillac. Visit your Southern California Cadillac dealer today.
Trea Turner now available.
Hey, Trey, what have these last 10 days kind of been like for you? Obviously, you have the COVID issue, and then you get traded. What were kind of the emotions the last week or so?
It's been one of the crazier weeks of my life. Having to deal, with just COVID in general's, situation, and then getting traded across the country is another situation. Having both going on at the same time with, a wife and a baby at home has been crazy, but I think it's been good.
He hits one toward the middle. Turner flashes over, does the spinner wobble from a knee and throws him out.
Oh, he's a player.
Turner to center. Did he get it? Yes, he did. Game over.
The 2-2 pitch to Turner is launched to left center field. This one is well hit. It's way back there. It may go, and it is gone. It's Trea Turner's first career postseason homer. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss! And a World Series Game 7 winning Curly W is in the books.
Over 7 years, the name Trea Turner became a staple in the Nationals lineup, a staple of electric offense and sensational defense. That's what the Dodgers wanted in the trade that brought Max Scherzer to the team as well. Upon his arrival at Dodger Stadium, Turner plans to give that consistent production to his new club. But finalizing that plan had to wait until the deal was done.
Initially, I think everyone thought it was just going to be Scherzer, and then I learned later on that potentially Trea Turner could be a part of the deal, and I try to temper my excitement, my anticipation until I know, it's final.
Shortly after the All-Star break, have conversations about Max. I said, what about Trea? And they said, no, we don't think we're going to hold on. And so as the conversations kind of happened that week, we started to sense a little bit of a crack in the armor and their willingness to talk about Trea. And so our focus was on how to try to get both guys.
How we doing? This last 2 weeks have been weird because, I'd go back and forth. They're not going to trade me up. Yep, they are. And then, it's social media and you read all these things, talk to my agents, and you kind of just got to be prepared for whatever. And times like this, show you why it is a business.
Getting both was a dream scenario from our standpoint, and couldn't be more excited to add those guys to our mix.
Andrew, baseball ops, they really killed it. There's just very few times that you get 2 All-Stars in a deal at the end of the year.
Austin. What's up, man? Alex. Nice to meet you. How you feeling? Good.
Max Scherzer, LA Dodger.
What up, bud?
You better get used to it. You better get used to this blue. I'm just telling you, it's weird at first.
I don't hate winning, so.
When we got traded over, I talked to Max. I didn't necessarily want to get traded and just kind of start all over and move. Felt comfortable where I was at. So to hear how excited he was made me feel a little bit better.
I was actually pretty excited. I was like, hey, we're seeing on Twitter. I asked Mike directly. I was like, is Trea in the deal as well? He said yes. I was like, wow, that's crazy. That's nuts. We have a pretty good friendship as well, so it's pretty nice to have him come in here to LA with me as well.
Hey, Trey!
What's up, man?
Hey, Trey, I'm Scott. I'm Scott.
Andrew Fridge.
How we doing? What's up, Trey? How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Glad you can make it.
Yeah, finally.
Hey, you look good in the blue.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you look good, man.
Look weird when you look down? I don't know. I feel like this whole day is going to be weird in general.
Hey, it brings out your eyes. There you go.
Tell my wife.
That's right, that's right. That's right. So are they here? Did they make it too?
They're going to come to Philly and New York.
Okay. Okay.
It's a short drive.
That's perfect.
And then my wife's from New Jersey.
Okay.
So she's going to go home to see her family and stuff like that for next week.
Oh, good.
And then she'll come after that, so it'll be good.
Nice. Well, dude, we have a lot of people waiting to see you, man. And you saw a little bit of the Scherzer curtain call.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that crazy? That was sick.
I mean, I always love playing here. I think the fans and everybody's, it's awesome.
Yeah, we know you play pretty well against us here. Yeah, we know, Trey.
Maybe the last series, but before that, not so much. It's been, first class. The guys that just texted me before, I even got here and reached out and, said if there's anything that I need or my, family needs, that they're more than willing to help out. So it's been nice from, a people standpoint, and it's been first class from, an organization and a baseball standpoint. Just getting out here and the preparation and, the effort that goes into each and every game is second to none.
First and foremost, I think it's always a good idea to add another Turner to the lineup. Two Turners in there is pretty special. But no, on a serious note, adding that type of dynamic player who can hit for power, hit for average, the speed, the base running, and what he's capable of on defense is just incredible. It's another player in our lineup that can just impact the game in so many different ways. To have that type of guy at the top of your lineup, creating havoc and getting on base and putting pressure on the defense just makes our lineup that much more dynamic.
It's still weird because I've been with the same organization for 6, 7, 8 years now, and changing coasts and changing organizations it's been an adjustment, but I'm excited to get going and play every day with these guys.
Beautiful day for baseball. 79 degrees and a beautiful day for Trea Turner to make his first start in a Dodger uniform. It'll be leading off and starting at second base. Less than 2 months left in this season. The Dodgers got to get moving. Today, Trea Turner made his debut last night, but we get to see him for real tonight as he hits leadoff and starts at second base. So this is exciting times for Dodger fans to be able to watch this guy play on a daily basis. He's worked at full and on a 3-2 pitch. Takes ball 4. Leadoff walk, Trea Turner. And now perhaps you get to see one of the most electric dimensions of his game. 21 stolen bases this year, trailing just Tatis. Muncy lines the ball to left center field, base hit into the gap, and a chance to watch Trea Turner run. He'll score from first on a Muncy double. Welcome to LA, Trea Turner.
You can talk about him being one of the most, and I'm embarrassed to even say it, is one of the most underrated players in baseball. You're talking about the defense, premium position, the offensive dynamic that he brings to the table.
Very quickly, you get not just a good look at what Trea Turner brings, but at some of the reasoning for the lineup being set up this way.
Obviously, Trea Turner is a guy that we've had a tremendous amount of respect for from afar. Really underrated player. In his own right, he can impact the game in so many different ways.
Turner shoots a base hit the other way. His first hit is a Dodger, leadoff single here in the 5th.
For me, you might not be the hero that day by hitting the walk-off homer, but you might make a play in the field or score a run that is important. So try to take pride in that and try to be as complete a player as I can be.
Trea Turner, diving stop, jump throw to get him. He's showing LA what he's got tonight.
If making a strong first impression is important following a trade, Trea Turner leaves no doubt with his new teammates. In return, down by a run in the 7th inning, those teammates leave their impression on him.
Drilled down the line towards the pole. Tie game.
Look at the lineup and it's a joke. You know, you got guys up and down that are all-stars, guys that, you know, are going to be Hall of Famers. I always said that, you know, the Dodgers are the Monstars. That's how I viewed them from the other side. It's nice being a part of the Monstars now.
Here it comes. Taylor hits one to left center field, towards the gap. It's down. It gets by Upton to the wall. Seager's in. Here comes Smith. A 2-run double, and the Dodgers take the lead.
You know, each and every position contributes, and it's going to be fun, like I said, playing with these guys. And you know, I think everybody here has got something to bring to the table, and that's why, you know, that's why we're good.
On the first pitch from Jansen, Fletcher pops one, shallow center. Trea Turner ends the night! Exclamation from Trea Turner on a 5-3 Dodger win.
Dynamic is not even doing it justice of the talent. A few plays that were really big game-changing plays that he made look pretty effortlessly. We've seen it on the field as far as coaches and players, but our fans on a night-in, night basis are going to really be in for a treat.